The Clone Wars is coming back. At San Diego Comic-Con, it was just announced that the series will be returning with 12 brand new episodes on Disney's streaming service. Dave Filoni and StarWars.com both credited fan support of the show as the reason behind finishing this story, so congratulations to everyone who kept on showing their enthusiasm. A trailer was released for the show, and it's fairly minimal, but there are two clips that are definitely worth talking about. First up is the establishing shot on a red floral planet that I believe is Anaxis. The shot brings us into Anakin, Rex, and Hunter from the Bad Batch, and they all have updated models that bring Anakin specifically close to his Revenge of the Sith look. Hunter was going to be introduced in Season 7 of the show, and you can still watch the Bad Batch story reels on StarWars.com, which I've linked to in the description. I'm not sure, but this could be evidence that the entire Bad Batch arc will be seen in its completed form. The planet Anaxis plays into the story, and as far as I know, the voice work for those episodes was already done, so it would financially make sense to just finish up the animation. But it's also possible we're just seeing the planet again at the start of a totally different arc. No matter what, I'm very excited to see the Bad Batch as completed animated models. The second clip has Anakin and Obi-Wan receiving a message from Ahsoka, who mentions that they haven't seen each other in a while. Bo-Katan is included in the message, and couple all that with the poster that was released of the orange-painted clone trooper helmet, we're almost definitely going to see the Siege of Mandalore. If you don't know what that is, I will tell you that you can find out if you want to. Dave Filoni pretty much told the whole story at Star Wars Celebration a couple years ago. It's also mentioned a bit in the Ahsoka book. I'll link to that panel in the description, but honestly, if you don't know what's gonna happen, I would say to avoid all of it. Filoni made Ashley Eckstein cry on stage when he told her about it, and if I'm honest, he made me cry too. It's so good. If you can, I would wait to see it the way it was meant to be seen. Now, assuming the Bad Batch and the Siege of Mandalore are each 3 episodes, that still leaves probably 2 more arcs. I would expect the stories covered in Dark Disciple and the Son of Dathomir comic are both out. The Utapau arc that was also released as a storyboard reel on StarWars.com makes sense if they're gonna do the Bad Batch. I would love to see Ahsoka's walkabout, which would take us into the Sith shrine that exists underneath the Jedi Temple. There are quite a few possibilities here, and if you want to look through what they might be, I've done a video on what was going to be in Seasons 7 and 8 of the show. Just be warned, I do talk about the Siege of Mandalore in depth because I never thought we'd actually get to see it, so just skip that part. I'm currently just blown away that this is happening. I was expecting maybe we'd see some of those arcs adapted into comics or books, but I just never thought we'd get the show to come back, even if it's just for one last hurrah. Which arcs do you guys hope we get to see? Let me know what you're thinking about all of this in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.